Welcome to Zarion Intelligent Work. In this video we'll look to take you through some of the core functionality. We'll look at some worked examples, and show you how this easy-to-use work management platform can enable your teams to deliver better customer outcomes. Firstly, what is Zarion Intelligent Work? It's a work management platform that provides the visibility and control needed to manage people, teams, and work in any operations environment. It enables better and faster decisions every day with dynamic real-time data. Regardless of where teams are located, managers can drive performance and create people-centric efficient ways of working. Operational managers, supervisors, and team leaders can transform their day-to-day activities with control of work and visibility of teams. Zarion automatically captures, categorizes, and prioritizes all your work. A real-time dashboard allows you to drill down and find work that needs to be actioned immediately. This could be simple, like marking some work for further attention or signing up for notification when the work is actioned, or it could be to raise the priority on individual pieces of work. Looking at individuals' available capacity, we can find an available resource to allocate the work to in real time, so that it can be actioned and completed immediately. To make good quality allocation decisions, managers need to get a handle on their team's workload. What types of work do the team have? What's really important and what has to be done today, and they also need to know who can do it. Who on the team is available and has the skills and capacity to complete this work on time? Well-informed allocation decisions allow us to get the right work to the right people at the right time, and this helps to get the work done efficiently on time and with less rework. Previously we talked about the importance of real-time actionable information about our workload, and we need similar information about our workforce. What's the current team's capacity? Are some individuals overloaded or do some have spare capacity? And how much work is in the backlog coming our way? We may need to act to deal with peaks and troughs in the workload, or a more regular occurrence is where a team member is unexpectedly absent. Unless action is taken to compensate for this, a deadline might be missed or backlogs start to build up. Zarion allows a manager to easily move someone else onto the team for a period or redistribute the workload in real time. Zarion readily enables managers to automatically allocate work. Often it's those simple but repetitive allocation decisions that take up time every day. One of the key elements of a work management platform is to remove repetitive and non-value-added tasks, especially those performed by skilled, experienced people such as business managers and team leaders. Simple one-and-done items like general queries or change of contact details can take hours to assign to team members every morning. Removing this effort can significantly free up the knowledge workers' time and enables the timely distribution of work, so there's less wait time and the work can get done sooner. It also supports the allocation of specialized work that can only be carried out by team members with the necessary skills, so work like loan approvals, underwriting decisions, etc. And it can also be used to enforce policies, rules, and regulations, for example, 4 eyes rules where a claim needs to be approved by 2 different people, or a quality control check, where the checker can't have ever worked on that case before. It can also be set up to ensure that a case remains with the same person where possible, so that work allocated gets allocated to someone who is familiar with the case. In most businesses, this simple automation can have a dramatic effect. It allows organizations to shave days off their response times to their customers. In organizations where teams are segmented and potentially work across multiple time zones, a work management platform that supports this type of automation is essential for smooth operations. Key to this is that these automatic allocation rules are defined by team managers themselves for their own work and team, not by IT. And they can change or improve them to make them more effective going forward. These automatic decisions are recorded so the manager can see a full history of how these are applied for auditing and performance purposes. This is empowering team managers, giving them control over their work and allowing them to become more agile with these simple features. We've also seen how agile organizations are creating new multi-skilled teams to deal with ever-changing demands, but existing Inflexible IT infrastructure often isn't responsive to rapidly evolving ways of working. As organizations strive to become more agile, so too must the systems that support them. For example, many organizations look to quickly establish new product lines or respond to a sudden surge in workload. To support these, they need to be able to reorganize their teams, people, and work. Many organizations are not flexible enough to do this without undertaking significant effort, time, and cost to change their business and IT systems. With Zarion, the frustration and delay of creating, assigning, or reassigning work to different teams can be readily removed, with the power to do so in the hands of the managers themselves. It's key for managers to quickly visualize and understand what the days ahead are looking like. The forecast you see here is based off work trends over the last 4 weeks as well as the current availability and capacity of your people and teams. With a simple click, Zarion forecasts the expected workload versus the expected completions for the next 3 days. Namely, today, tomorrow, and the day after. Let's bring it all together with our manager Sarah and imagine there's an event that triggers a sudden increase of customer requests. These could be claims or new business customers. In this case, Sarah knows she doesn't have the resources to manually handle the influx of work about to come her way. Zarion's planning and forecasting capabilities make it easy to predict future workloads and see the breakdown of work across your teams, departments, or geographies. Using real-time information and historical patterns of work, Sarah can figure out what the additional workload might look like. She can then manage and organize her people and teams so they have coverage to take on extra work. She can also make sure to match the right work to the right person and add extra resources and skills if needed. Take, for instance, a digital worker. The digital worker or robot can be managed exactly like any other member of the team. She can manage her people and teams, no matter where they are, whether they are working from home or in another time zone, ensuring she has continued coverage. From there, Sarah can prioritize her work. So depending on the event, this could be ensuring, for example, claims over 25K or new business customers are prioritized first. Sarah can decide based on what's right for the business and the customer. Next, as shown before, Sarah can automate the allocation and distribution of the work across the reorganized teams. And finally, Sarah can monitor and check that the service is uninterrupted with peace of mind that controls are in place and policies are still being adhered to. Once the event passes and the daily work goes back to a normal, manageable pace, Sarah can simply switch off her new settings and revert back to normal. Now she has the ability to be proactive instead of reactive when trigger events like this happen. Zarion captures a rich data set that builds up over time. This is often not available when trying to predict future workloads or to redesign business processes. Information such as how long it took and who did what can be extremely useful in informing medium and long-term decisions and identifying trends, peaks and troughs. So a work management platform needs to help with the day-to-day operational aspects of work management, but it should also help you change how you work. We've seen that real-time workload information can help inform operational decisions. But this same information taken over time can provide managers with valuable insights into their workloads and processes, and enable them to perform more strategic activities like capacity planning and forecasting. A business should manage work from a customer perspective. To do this, a manager needs to be able to see and manage work end-to-end, and understand turnaround times. To do this, we can see when a work item enters Zarion, to the moment it is completed, in real time. The business has multiple options on the drop-down list, from team members to work items, that can be selected for a magnified view of average turnaround times. Blue represents the time it took to firstly allocate a piece of work, while green represents the time it took to complete a piece of work from when it first enters to when it's completed. The manager can search in any date range, and deeper filtering is simple and can be done using the Analyze toolbar, without having to do any manual calculations, saving them time and effort, giving the managers that end-to-end turnaround time. Custom charts are perfect for generating reports unique to the business. You're no longer limited to standard data reporting with the quick and easy field population. The manager can see the number of tasks completed this month across all of the teams they manage. From there, they can get a filtered view of the type of work completed and the team that worked on it. The custom chart can be generated by count as in the number of work items or time as in the amount of time it takes to complete a work item. In this example of the claims department, we're further filtering the view by the travel work items, so the manager can get more specific information about travel claims across the business. As you can see, there are a range of filters at each step so that the manager can get as granular as they need, and generate exactly the type of reports that they want without the need for any manual calculations or extraction. In summary, Zarion gives the ability for managers to implement changes and actively shape superior service and operational outcomes. This happens in real time, ensuring that the right work goes to the right person at the right time, wherever they are. It allows managers to easily understand all customer service demands and operational activity, down to transactional level, all with minimal effort and minimal IT involvement. And that concludes our demo of the Zarion Intelligent Work platform. Contact us here at Zarion to learn more about this software and what it can do for your business. Goodbye for now.